Hey guys, Derek here, back with another show. This is Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is Season 7, Episode 1. If you've been with the channel from the very beginning, I did a few episodes on Season 6 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I didn't continue with them through the end of Season 6 because for multiple reasons. One, I had a really small channel and no one was really watching them, partly because like the fan base for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't massive, and because the first one I did was like episode 9 or 10, so it felt kind of weird just like jumping in the middle of the season and doing videos. So I stopped after like two of them, and I decided I wasn't gonna do any more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reactions until the new season started, just because it felt better to start from episode 1 of a new season and go from there. And this is the final season, so this is kind of similar to what I did with the Clone Wars, where just watching, or I've watched everything previously, but now I'm gonna be reacting to season 7 on here for you guys. So to catch up for like what is going to be important heading into the new season, number one that I can think of is Coulson. The real Coulson is dead, and they kind of encountered like this alien version of Coulson who was like created via the monolith dimension via weird space-time stuff. And he's dead now. And this version of Coulson that's going to be in this season is an LMD. And I think he's aware that he's an LMD, but I'm not entirely sure. And they traveled back in time to like the 1930s because Fitzsimmons encountered some Chromicons, and I think it was Enoch's plan, and they had to go back in time for some reason. I don't know why. I assume we'll learn all that as the season progresses, but they're gonna need to save the world somehow because the evil Chromicons are attacking the future and S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that jazz. So I don't know, I'm pretty pumped. I think this show's so good. This is one of my favorite shows, and I'm so happy that they got to kind of tell the end of the story that they wanted, and that they weren't like prematurely canceled in any way. Like, they were allowed to go out on their own terms, and I think that's really, really nice. A lot of shows don't get that. I do wish this show had been somewhat more connected to the films over the years, but I know Kevin Feige didn't really like how a lot of the Marvel TV stuff was or was not interwoven into the movies. It's a lot more difficult from a show standpoint to bring movie people into your show, just because of the money standpoint, but it is what it is. I'm pumped for this new season, and I'm super excited to get into it. So before we jump in and actually start watching, please consider leaving a like on the video, and please consider subscribing. That helps so much, helps the channel grow, and that's the most important thing right now. So yeah, other than that, let's jump into this. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. final season, episode 1.
I'm Ascension Chronicom from the planet Chronica
Yep,
2.
Chronicom.
Good for you. Now beat it before we make you freaks regret being born.
Chronicons are not
Chronicons
born.
are not born.
What do you want? Your face.
Hey man, that's uncalled for. Jeez. They straight up murdered that man and took his face. I feel like it would have been easier to transform into him without taking his face like that. Like Terminator. Ooh, that's nice. That was real cool.
You would want us to consider the ramifications.
Brings him back online immediately. She's on board. Let's go. My boy.
Hey, guys.
Hey. How's it going?
We had to make a tough decision.
Because you're an LMD.
No. No.
Yep, yeah, huh.
No.
Was that necessary?
There's no easy way to say it.
A state-of-the-art life model. And
Fitz! Oh, God!
Simmons, do something.
2 years of information all at once.
Take the deal. I'm dead anyway. I'm dead anyway. I'm dead anyway.
What the hell? You can't
Yikes.
do that. You can't just shut Coulson down.
It may be unpleasant, but he needs to go through this. You can't
Both
just...
of you, shut up. That's an order. Coulson or not, anything L&D related
Dang,
is a
son.
director-level decision. That's not up for debate. Are we clear?
Alright, chill out, Mac.
Agent Simmons.
Dang, what is this?
Now we're talking.
Love that theme song.
Welcome,
Patton
friends,
Oswalt.
new and old. I am
What the
scanning
frick?
existing frequencies for anything unusual.
Enoch. Yeah, buddy. What's up?
Apologies for the high volume.
That is...
How you doing, Enoch?
Some of you have never officially...
Simmons. How long have we been apart?
A minute.
Too long. It is good to see you.
I shouldn't be here. Was that even my life?
It was Coulson's.
It's your life now, bud.
And he was against this. He didn't... I didn't want to be brought back.
Which I respected.
Yeah. Because you hate robots.
That is also true.
Chronicom's going to destroy us. They've scanned Fitz and Simmons' minds, and they have Fury's black box. Simmons believes if we're going to get ahead of them, we'll need you. That there could be a clue only you would recognize.
What do you think?
What is it?
I'll do anything for you guys. But if we get through this and get back, I'm gonna reevaluate.
So am I.
So what's next, boss?
It's time to suit up.
Suit up in just regular clothes. That's so funny because typically suit up, they're like putting on superhero costumes, and now they're literally just wearing suits. Gang, gang, looking great. Dapper AF.
You know, I got all this stuff for like $13. I love it here.
It's the Great Depression. A decade before Pearl
Great
Harbor.
Depression.
Almost 4 decades before Apollo 11. These people have never even seen the TV.
Or a black man in a fine suit, apparently.
Imagine if they saw my powers.
Or my gears. Do I have gears, do you think?
Hey, let's quiet down about that. I want to keep history on track, not send it off the rails.
Imagine time as a stream, right? And we were sticks that were thrown into it. The water, it moves us, it moves around us.
But it ends up in the same place.
Right. Now, too many sticks thrown in, and that'll create what's called a dam, and that'll change the direction of the water forever, and that's bad. So as long as we can avoid that, we should be able to splash around a little bit, and we're all good.
Okay, I know where this is going. Agent Shaw, you will not be filing any patents. Was that understood?
I will tread ever so lightly, Director.
Royal Canadian Mounted Police. We were asked to assist.
Mounties? Why'd they call you in?
Cuz.
Tell me,
Deal with it.
did you find some bodies without faces? Happens all the time in Canada.
Yeah, don't worry.
What's a gal like you doing trying to be a Mountie? Can't you find a husband?
Can't you suck my butthole?
Okay.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I wish. Just end up with broken ribs whenever they give me lip. Now move, or a gal like me will knock out a guy like you in front of people like that.
Sorry, man.
Damn right. Get it, Daisy. Hit him anyway.
Anyway, really.
Oh, okay.
Just.
Are you sure we can trust him with that?
Enoch?
You can trust
course.
Enoch with anything. I would trust Enoch before you.
He isn't a guy.
Enoch's a day one.
Repairing damaged tissue. All being well, she should be up and
He
around
is
in a week or
Fitz's
two.
best friend in the world.
As for you,
They're more advanced than the one Fitz made for Coulson. Precisely calibrated to your inhuman ability.
Lit. New arms.
I don't want to pretend like this didn't happen. This is who I am. I'm not ashamed of it.
And you shouldn't be.
But for strategy
but when was the last
and
time you
tactics,
actually felt
you
something
gotta have
with your
your good arms, and for CGI and stuff, they don't want to have you wear gloves and look like a robot.
Password.
Swordfish. Pretty cool, right?
They're gonna have guns drawn. Nope.
Welcome, gentlemen.
That guy looks like he could play a young Howard Stark.
Apparently there was an SSR asset who kept the peace and was always behind the bar. Went by Gemini. Don't know his real name. We were hoping to talk to the man in charge. Gemini. Is he around?
Gemini. Yeah, sure thing.
I recognize that guy.
You want to talk to the twins?
Go ahead.
There's a suspicious truck out back. Care to inspect it with me?
Of course.
She's already a little sus. She's like, alright, we gonna have to throw down.
Do not
Come in. There may be screaming.
That guy's like, what? Yes. Let's go. You fight like a robot.
Agents are here.
Enough.
Nice, nice. Good shot.
Chronicles! Look out!
Nice. Quake punch. I don't know how effective that's gonna be.
It's a combustion engine?
Yes, yes, I'm very proud.
Wait, what are you doing?
Testing a theory, Director.
Coulson.
I'm already dead.
Well, hell, I'm not.
Step back, I'll shoot.
Mag's like, excuse me? I ain't trying to die right here. He is a mammoth of a man. You do not try him.
You chuckleheads get blood on my floor. You best be prepared to get
Sounds
down
like
and
Patton
bat some of
Oswalt.
your own.
He's Gemini?
Koenig?
Ernest Hazard Koenig.
Dang, son.
See, my reputation precedes me.
I'm Coulson. This is Mac. Tell your goons we come in peace.
Oh, you hear that? You bunch of candy canes, they came in peace. Isn't that a load off?
Yeah, as they're unconscious on the ground. Yeah, try not to get overwhelmed by feeling stuff again.
You stole a truck? That is the opposite of low profile, Deke.
Why me? There's two of us.
Yeah, we didn't exactly
Yeah,
have a
but
choice.
you are her grandson. She gets to scold you.
Chronicle.
Okay, look. I'm supplying a party tonight.
What kind of party?
Some political thing. The governor's in from Albany. We can't have him getting pinched for a couple of martinis.
The governor of New York Isn't that Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Last I checked.
They're trying to kill FDR?
Kid.
He's elected president next year. Then a few years later, he forms the SSR.
Which becomes S.H.I.E.L.D.
With the Chronicoms running security, they'll be the only ones armed.
Right.
It's easy to assess
Can't let him kill the president.
when he isn't president yet.
The drinks don't pour themselves. Get a wiggle on, you lazy.
Lazy what? Go on, finish it.
Sorry.
Yeah, dang right you are.
Ripples, not waves. Ripples, not waves. I'm still waiting for FDR.
When it gets here, it'll be a whole new deal. Am I right?
Get it?
Dad jokes. It's a glitch.
Get it? Because FDR pioneered the New Deal.
We'll wait here.
Dang, Chloe Bennett. How you doing, girl?
I'm sorry. You didn't want to be brought back. And I knew that. But then I saw you, and then I couldn't help myself, so I pushed the button. I'm sorry.
Time. You will never comprehend its true nature.
It's the wibbly wobbly, timey wimey ball of stuff.
We know the exact thread to pull at the exact moment to unravel S.H.I.E.L.D. forever.
We'll see.
Look out!
I'm sorry. Governor Roosevelt.
Have a little too much tipple, my friend?
It'll help some. Yes, sir.
It'll be our little secret then.
Yes, sir.
How are they gonna, what are they gonna do? Freddy something. Dang, he's friggin' melted.
If you can deliver this to the docks, then my employer will reward you. And your
What is that?
family's glory will be restored.
Hey!
Craig, I've been looking forward to this.
Oh. Well, sorry, it's just another fight for me.
It's just another Tuesday. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's go, Colson. Swing them fists, boy. Thanks. He took that guy on one shot.
Baseball reference.
Goodness gracious. 1930s baseball reference.
He's a target. Give me a reason.
They're not after his dad's money. When old man Malik jumped out that window, his debts were paid.
Malik.
What'd you say? His full name, what is it?
God.
Wilfred Malik. Why?
Freaking A.
This will be on us any minute. The Chronicoms kill Malik, then Hydra stamped out before it ever takes hold, and S.H.I.E.L.D. is never formed.
So you're saying to save S.H.I.E.L.D.?
We have to save Hydra.
Great.
Oh dear. Agent May, it is I.
That's not good.
Enoch, sentient Chronicom, trusted friend. How could you lose her?
She's like
You
up
had
above
one
or something.
job, Enoch. One job.
Oh, what the piss? Why you being sketchy, May? Why you being sketch? Okay, solid first episode back. It's classic Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You know, the writing is super witty. The dynamics like that have been built over seasons are very evident. Like, oh, there's some cool stuff. I was getting a little bit of like Legends of Tomorrow vibes, some Timeless vibes. Just, you know, some 11/22/63 vibes. Yeah, they go back thinking they gotta stop one thing. Turns out they gotta stop another thing. Friggin' Freddy. The Chronicoms, their face stealing technology was super interesting. And Deke's recovery tool, I guess, where he just slams it into their head. That was funny. You know, I really enjoy the writing in this show, just like how they address the situations they're in. Like, I feel like they're very self-aware, but not like making fun of themselves completely, if you know what I mean. It's kind of similar to what Legends of Tomorrow did on the CW, where you know, both of these shows kind of started out pretty serious. I mean, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has definitely kept its very serious tone, but its writing, similar to Legends of Tomorrow, has become super self-aware to the point where they're making fun of themselves, but not like in a way where it takes you out of the story. Like they reference the fact that, you know, they've done certain things like classic tropes, like when they went to space and Mac was like, oh, of course we're in space, we haven't done that yet. And it's very funny. Like, I think it works so well for this series. Like, just how Legends of Tomorrow was completely reinvigorated by just going balls to the walls wacky and goofy and, you know, self-referential. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has also mastered the art of, like, not pop culture references, but like referencing the moment they're in and how ridiculous it is, but also being completely serious in the fact that they're in that moment. Like, they don't just completely dismiss it, but they don't, like, they acknowledge that the things that are happening are not normal. And I don't know, I love that about this show. What else? Big story stuff. They traveled back in time. You know, Gemma knows a whole bunch more than she is letting on. Fitz is somewhere. I don't know what Fitz is doing. But like her and Fitz and Gemma have all this like info about the future and the past, and she kind of dodged the question about how long it's been since she last saw them. So like they went pretty much straight from this final fight with Azazel to kind of like right now, and it's probably been a while for Gemma. I don't want to give an exact number, but probably at least a year. And who knows where Fitz is. May's getting repaired. You know, Coulson's in LMD, and Gemma's just like, you guys have to just trust me. I know what I'm doing. But she's hiding stuff, and I want to know what she knows. But she scanned Coulson's brain and has like all his memories, I guess, and so was able to like perfectly recreate him in LMD form, and he's getting all this info in like 10 seconds, and he's just kind of like, he's overloading, he's getting all at once, super overwhelming. You know, the moral implications of him being brought back against his will, that's a whole other discussion, but he is pretty much still Coulson. Like, Daisy just hits that button right away. She's like, bam, bringing him back. This is not a discussion for her. Like, she's just like, you're back, you're my dad-ish, my father figure, and I'm bringing you back. And she discusses that with him. She's like, I couldn't help it, I just had to do it. And he's super understanding. I like that he's not just like the exact same though. Like it's not just Coulson. It's Coulson, but he is aware that he is not Coulson, and he uses that like in the fight when he's like, "I'm testing a theory. I can't die," and he just gets like his shoulder, like takes a shotgun to the shoulder, and he's just fine because he's like, "I'm a robot. I'm fully aware that I'm like a sentient robot." It's almost like in Westworld where Dolores and the other hosts, like they act like people, but they're taking bullets left and right and just continuing. Like that's cool to see him taking advantage of the fact that he is straight up like a robot. And he's punching pans super hard and using pipes to hit people like in one shot. He's going ham. I'm excited to see his development throughout the final season. There was, interesting thought processes about the timeline and, how they can affect it and the things they can do without affecting it a crazy amount. They are subscribed to the wave theory or the whatever theory where like as water works, like you can place things in the way, but it'll go around and still make it to its point. So you can create little ripples, but you don't want to create so many things that it creates a dam and the water overflows somehow or goes somewhere else completely. So it'll be interesting to see throughout the season how they navigate that and what they can do to make sure things work great. In this particular case, they have to save Freddy, who is Gideon Malik's dad. Gideon was a previous villain in season 4 or 5. Head of Hydra, just overall bad dude. And in order for the timeline to continue how it's supposed to and work the way it's supposed to, where S.H.I.E.L.D. exists, they have to make sure Hydra exists still. So that's insane. Overall, really solid episode. Can't wait to see more. What's up with May? She was like the girl from The Grudge and the mom from Hereditary and all the spider people from Into the Spider-Verse, just like up on the ceiling being all sketchy. Like, what's up with her? Does she like not have any memories, or like what's going down with that? I need to know about that. Enoch was a little nonchalant about the fact that he lost her. So we'll see. I want to know that. I want to know how all the rest of these people are going to navigate the past. Are they going to be in 1931 the whole time, or is there going to be more time travel to different eras, possibly? Because this is 13 episodes, I believe. Are they maybe going to split things up into two time periods, 3 time periods, or are they just going to stick 1930s? Lots of questions, but I'm pumped to see more. Let me know what you guys think down below. What do you think is going to happen? What are you excited for? And leave a like on the video and subscribe if you want to see more. But I will catch you guys next week. Peace.